everyone, welcome to School Math Simplified. As you know, we are doing chapter 3, Story of Numbers, and we were at Egyptian number system. Okay, we're doing that, and in the last lecture, we had learned to add them, and now there's a concept of multiplication. Before I start the lecture for today, I want you to remind this that these are the symbols which were used for Egyptian number system, and you need to revise them. One is for 1 and the symbol for 10, and all are in the powers of 10 only. Fine. So here's some contrast, given contrast the addition done in the base and number systems with that done in the Roman system. In Roman system, the grouping and rearranging has to be done carefully, and it is not always be of the same size, that each landmark number has to grouped to get the next one. So what they want to say, they are saying that whenever landmark numbers are grouped together, landmark numbers these are landmark numbers. Okay, when they are grouped together, they form a new landmark number. How they are saying, like I'm multiplying this and this. See, what is the symbol? It's a symbol of 10. This is also a symbol of 10, and the answer will go to obviously 100, right? Which is this symbol. And these two are landmark numbers which were grouped together and will getting the resultant into again a landmark number. Are you getting that? So this is um, the grouping and rearranging of the landmark numbers according to the base and number system. And Egyptian number system is base 10 number system. Okay, let's other things. How to multiply two numbers in Egyptian numerals. Let us first consider the product of two landmark numbers. So again, I'm saying you, what is any landmark number multiplied with this? Find the following product. Symbol, this is the symbol of, right? So when we'll multiply two tens, we'll get this. We are already done with this. This is the first part. Second part, when we are multiplying 100 with 10, so it will be 1000. So the next symbol will be this. Okay. And thirdly, when we are multiplying 1000 with 10, it will be 10,000. So the symbol will be this. Fourth one, when we multiply this and the symbol will be this one. The symbol will be this to power 5. Yeah. So this is how we product them, and while grouping them together, we'll get another landmark number. So here they are saying the same thing that I have told you earlier, that is each landmark number is a power of 10. So multiplied it with the 10 increasing the power, which is the next landmark number. So what is any landmark number multiplied with 100? So again, you can do it of your own. And what they want to elaborate said earlier, the product of any two landmark number is another landmark number. They are asking, does this property holds true for the base 5 system that we created, and does this hold for any system with a base? I think yes, in mathematics, in numerals, which we use in daily life, we to write product of 5 into 5 as 25, right? Which can be later on presented in the powers of 5. 5 cross 5 is 125, which can be later on presented in the powers of 5. Are you getting that? Yes, it is holds for every base and number system. Okay. So what can we conclude about the product of a number and this in the Egyptian system? So they are now saying new thing to us. So what is that? See, this symbol is of 100. and this symbol is of, right? So they are saying when we are multiplying this 200s and 110, 200s, 200s means this is presenting 200, right? So it can be written as 100 plus 100, which is also 200, right? So they just want to say that any two symbols can be same as plus of two symbols, same symbol. So we can write the product as system. And what does this mean? So in earlier classes you have heard of distributive law. Distributive law said if A plus B to C we have, it can be presented as A into C plus B into C. I hope you remember that. So we are linking, just understand how it came. It came from this Egyptian number system. So the two symbols can be presented as addition of the terms, and later on it can be represented like this also. So this plus this to this can be presented as this plus this to this. It can be written as this into this plus this into this, which is what? Which is, okay, and they are presenting their answers into symbols. Okay, these two symbols can be presented as, yeah. So this is their way to count, use arithmetic operations while using the landmark system under the base and system. Okay, this is their way. So they have introduced us the distributive property here. Now find the products, the given products that you need to find about. Here we have 500, two tens. They further later on multiplied with this. So these things can be presented as addition between them. We have product here, so we simply solve it one by one. So symbol first multiply with this, then this symbol, then multiply with this, add this symbol, multiply with this. Here also we will apply distributive law. Yeah? So you will get your answer, and similarly here also these two symbols and product. Hope you are getting my point. And the simple rule, multiply a number with this, as has been seen. A process of multiplying two numbers involve the multiplication of landmark numbers. So when the landmark numbers are power of a number, then their product is another landmark. They just want to convey this, but this is not happening in Roman numerals. That's why we find difficulty while applying the arithmetic operations in Roman. Okay? So the idea of number system with a base was a turning point in the history of evolution of number system. Now moving to the next topic, that is abacus, that makes use of decimal system. So how to use them, how to use it, the way they are also represented in the powers of 10 only. As you can see, there are some horizontal lines and one vertical line here. One horizontal line is a symbol of 1, and the next one can be represented as 10 raised to 1, then 10 square, and then 10, so on. And why this number is appearing here? They are saying when you are um, when you are demonstrating 6, we use 6 symbols of this, right? But in abacus system they are saying the 5 symbols are can be presented as single dot at the center. 5 symbols. That means this is a value of 5. This value of 5. 5 symbols can be represented as this. So if what is this number now? See, this number is 1000, 1000, thousands are here. Yes, 400s are here. So 100, 100, then two tens are here. 10. Then what is this? The center symbol is 5. 5 plus 1. Now add them. This is making 3000. This is making 4400. This is of 26. So 3426 is the number which is presented here in the abacus form. Okay. So you will later on how to express the other numbers like I've done this. This is 3426 which is presented here. So what if we need to present the summation of two numbers like 2907 and 43? So look at here. This is a vertical line to express two numbers. So one number, that means 2907, is presented here and 43 is presented here. 2907, see, 2907, 1000 plus 1000 is the expansion, right? 900s, 100, 100, kitne time? 9 times. Yeah. Plus 7. 7, 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. So this is expansion of 2907. And how they are presenting here? Say 2000s and 9 times 100. So 1, 2, 3, 4 are okay. And I have already told you this number which is present at the center is the value of 5. So this number line is presenting 100. So this is the symbol of 500 here. Okay. Tens, there is no symbol of tens. And 7 again. This is the symbol of 5. The rest ones are on the number line. Yeah. And 43. So 43 can be represented as plus 10, 10, 10 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. So these are easy. So 4 beads are here and 3 beads are along the number line 1. Right? So this is the way, and how we get the answer of this. See, add them. Beads are here. Okay? One bead is here and the four same beads are here. But here, what is the turning point now? See, 1, 2, 3, 4 tens are here. Okay? And when we add them, 5, 7 plus 3. 7 plus 3 is again a 10, right? So here we carry another bead which become this symbol because now they are 5 in number. That's why they have taken it at the center. So this is the answer of 2907 plus 43. Repeating for you how this bead came. We have already knew that when the see when we have 10 10 times in the Egyptian number system, then it becomes the symbol this, right? See? Now we are using the same concept here. What we have obtained here, adding all the beads once, we get a symbol 10, which again will be merged with the per number line can be presented in the middle. The answer of 2907 plus 43. What were the shortcomings of Egyptian number system? The shortcoming is only that they are till 10 raised to 7. So if we want to expand, we are lacking with the symbols. We are not having symbols. We expand our number system. This is one of the major challenge So moving to the figure it out now. There be a number whose representation in Egyptian numerals has one of the symbols occurring 10 or more times. Why not? There cannot be a number whose representation in the system will be occurring more than 10 times. So, no, 10 times any landmark number will give X. Okay. Symbols, I have taken these symbols like 4 raised to 0 is a triangle, 4 raised to 1 square, 4 raised to 2 circle. On the basis of this, the generation from 1 to 16 would be like this, right? 1 is 1 triangle, 2 is 2 triangle, 3 3 triangles. But 4 1 will be the, we have a symbol another, right? 5 will be used with these two symbols, and up to 8 we get 2 squares. Continuing like this, you will get another symbols with the use of these three only. I think you can easily create them. Now moving to next, give a simple rule to multiply a given number by 5 in the base 5 system that we created. So see, we have created this number system with the use of base 5 number system. They are just asking a simple rule to multiply. So there is no rule. When you multiply any of symbols from this number system, will get another landmark number. See? This is what we have done earlier, right? In this lecture only, I have already told you at the starting that when we multiply two landmark number, we get the another landmark number. And this is applicable for all the base and system. This is applying here also, right? When you multiply any of the numbers, you get another number which is belonging to the landmark numbers. Clear? What they are asking. So now next is place value representation. So here they have used the term the Mesopotamian number system. So I just want to tell you that what is Mesopotamia now. Actually it was the ancient region in Middle East. It was the ancient region in Middle East. So currently which is Iraq and some parts of Turkey. Okay. Yeah. This is what Mesopotamian, okay? So they depict a number system. So what is this now, okay? Study it today. So in the beginning, the number system used in the ancient Mesopotamia had different symbols for different landmark numbers. So they introduced us base 60 system. Base 60 now. See, we have done till base 10, right? So base 60 means powers of 60. Base 60 means powers of 60. Like 3 raised to 0 is 1, 3 raised to 1 is 60, t square will be 3600. Okay, and they name it sexagesimal system. So it has puzzled many why they chose base 60. So different theories exist to explain this, ranging from connection between 60 and periods of some important events. Actually 60 familiar to you also, that you know that no? In 1 minute there are 60 seconds. They introduce these numbers which are relevant to time. Okay, I hope this is clear to you. In 1 second there are, in 1 minute 1 hour, 1 hour, there will be 3600 seconds. So this their connection is with the time. Connection is with the time, and their number system is known as Babylonian number system, where 1 hour is 60 minutes, 1 minute is 60 seconds, and the symbols used by them were this, and for this, and this for one. So the symbols are the 160, 600, and 60 cube. And from 1 to 59, the numbers can be presented as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 for this. So 11 will be like this, 12 will be like this, 20, 30, 40, 50, and 59. So they have numbers to 50. Yeah, and 60 is. So let us represent 640 in this number system. 640. See, expansion of 640 will be 600 plus 40. 600 means 10 times 60, because we are converting the system into powers of 60. That's why I have taken the multiply in the form of 60. Okay, so 10 times 60, 10 multiply with 60 now. So do it. N is the symbol, 60 this symbol, and 40 the symbol will come. This will be the symbolic answer. Similarly, when we have 7530, 7530, the nearest number to, and this will be 2 times of 3600, because it will be 7200 plus 330. Then we cracked it, right? 330 further will be 300 plus 30. 7200 can be presented in the multiple of 60, right? So it is 2 times of 60 square, plus 300 also can be presented in the form of 60, which is 5 into 60, 30. This is clear to you? Symbol of 2 will be this, 600 will be this, 5, 60. This is the representation of Mesopotamian number system. Mesopotamian number. Yeah. So another examples have been given to you, and 1 to 59 numbers here. They are just want to elaborate one thing here. If you have 70 times of 60, you will split it the form of 6 only. Like 70 can be written as 60 plus 1. When anything is multiplied with 70, that means we can use distributive property here. We first multiply with 60, 60 square plus 60 multiply with 60, only 60. This, they just want to say. Okay. Moving to the next one. So this is exactly what Mesopotamians did. So let's start to figure it out according to Mesopotamian system. So here is part 63. This is easy, which can be easily explained like this. So 60 has symbol this, and 3. It will be second part 132. 132 is nearer to 2 times of 60 plus 2. 2 times of 60, that means 2 times of 60. Yeah. Third, we are just using the symbols, they are elaborated. Third will be 3 times of 60 plus 20, 3 plus 20, right? 3 times of 60, sorry, note plus, this sign comes 2 times. Fourth one is 60. This is correct. Fifth is 3605, which can be represented as 1 time of 3600 plus 5. So this will be the sign 2. 1 time obviously will this and then 5. This is the Mesopotamian number system, and we can see how Mesopotamian removes the need for generating an unending sequence of symbols for the landmark numbers by use of the positions where the symbols are written. Such number system that make use of positions of each symbol is determining the landmark that is associated with positional number system, or we can say it's a place value system, right? This idea of place value marks the highest point in the history of evolution of number system and gives a very elegant solution to the problems to representing the unending sequence of numbers while using finite number of different symbols, right? So the Mesopotamian, however, cannot be considered a fully developed place value system. It has certain defects that leads to confusion also. So look over there, 3600. Look at the presentation of 60. What will be the representation of 3600? So while writing the numerals, the spacing between symbols was not given the way we are giving it here. The one, this, 60. Our presentation is this and Mesopotamian presentation is this. So there is, the manuscripts are different and what we copy or what we consider, this is different, okay? They created ambiguities. For example, consider the representation of the following numbers. So they have given, just differentiate between them. So because of the ambiguity in finding which symbols corresponding which power of 60, the same numeral can be read in different ways. So 60 in Mesopotamian presentation will be this, right? 12 will be this, 3600 will be this. So they are same. That's why ambiguity is existing here. But in our presentation, which uses uniform spaces between symbols for different powers of 60, it is difficult to know the number of blanks between two sets of symbols. When we use two symbols, we don't know how gap to leave. To address the issue arising of the blank spaces, the later Mesopotamian used a brilliant idea of assigning the placeholder system to denote a blank space. So we'll read it later on. Just concluding this lecture, that the Mesopotamian system have own symbols and they were known, they, it is associated with the place value system. Yes, there are some drawbacks and we will discuss these later on. Thank you for watching. Do practice at home. If there is any issue, you can comment in the comments.